Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. This is the second video on profits and gains of business or profession. In this video, we will discuss the incomes chargeable to tax under section 28 pertaining to profits and gains of business or profession. Let us discuss the incomes that are chargeable to tax under this head under section 28. First one is section 28 subsection 1. Profit and gains from any business or profession carried on by the SSA at any time during the previous year. So, incomes arising out of any business or profession carried on by an SSC in the previous year. It need not be for one full year. Suppose if he starts his business in the middle of the year and then if he winds up in this particular previous year itself, in which case the previous year will be for less than 1 year time frame. Even in such cases, the incomes will be chargeable. So even if he starts his business or profession in the previous year and closes it in the previous year, it is taxable. Next one is section 28 subsection 2. So any compensation or other payment due to or received by any specified person. Now this specified person can be managing the whole or substantially the whole of affairs of an Indian company, or maybe he might be managing the affairs in India of any other company. He can also be holding an agency in India on behalf of some other person. And this compensation can be for any purpose, which can be either be termination of his office or maybe modification of any terms and conditions relating to his office. So in such cases, when he receives any compensation or payment, it is taxable as income under the head under section 28. Then moving to section 28 subsection 3. Income derived by a trade, professional or similar association from specific services performed for its members. Now these trade or professional or similar associations, for example, can be chambers of commerce or stockbrokers association. Now they are deemed as carrying on business in respect of these services. Now based on this assumption, the income arising out of this is taxed. Also, one thing you need to remember, it is not necessary that the income received by them are directly related to these services. Okay. Next is section 28 subsection 3 subsection A. Profit on sale of a license which is granted under the Imports Control Order 1955 made under the Import Export Control Act of 1947 is taxed under the head profits and gains of business or profession, and it is taxed under section 28. Then, as per section 28, subsection 3b, any cash assistance, okay, received or receivable by any person against exports under any scheme of Government of India is also taxable under section 28. Then, section 28, subsection 3c speaks about any duty of customs or excise repaid or repayable as drawback to any person against exports under the customs and central excise duties drawback rules of 1971 will also be treated as incomes which is chargeable under this head under section 28. Then section 28 subsection 3 subsection D talks in terms of profit on transfer of any duty entitlement passbook scheme under section 5 of Foreign Trade Act of 1992. Section 28 subsection 3E. Profit on transfer of duty-free replenishment certificate under Section 5 of Foreign Trade Development and Regulation Act of 1992. Such type of profits on transfer of duty free replenishment certificate will also be taxed under Section 28. Then talking about Section 28(4), value of any benefits or perquisites arising from a business or the exercise of a profession. Now, these benefits or perquisites can either be converted into money or may not be convertible into money. Okay, so any benefits or perquisites which can either be converted into money or may not be convertible into money arising from a business or by a way of profession is chargeable under section 28 under the head profits and gains of business or profession. Moving to section 28 subsection 5. Interest, salary, bonus, commission, or remuneration due to or received by a partner from partnership firm. Now, this will be deemed to be income from business. However, if such sums has not been allowed to be deducted under Section 40B while computing the income of the firm, partnership firm, the income to be taxed shall be adjusted to the extent that the money is disallowed. So, if it is not deducted under Section 40 subsection B while computing the income of the firm, then such income shall be taxed and will be adjusted to that extent of money which has been disallowed. Now, say suppose a firm pays interest. A firm is paying interest to a partner at, let us say, 22% per annum. But the allowable rate of interest, whatever is allowed, is just 12% per annum. Now, in this case, the excess of 10%, 22% minus 12%, the excess of 10% paid will be disallowed in the hands of the firm. This is because 22% interest is already taxed in the hands of the firm. So, this excess 10% will not be again taxed in the hands of the partner. That's something that you need to remember when it comes to any interest, salary, bonus, commission, or remuneration that is due to a partner from the partnership firm. Moving to section 28 subsection 5A. Any sum received or receivable for not carrying out any activity in relation to any business or profession. Now, this sum received can either be in the form of cash or it can be in the form of kind. And this money is received for transferring the right to manufacture or to produce or process anything, or for transferring the right to carry on any business or profession, will be chargeable to tax not under this head. It will be chargeable under the head capital gains, okay, and not under profits and gains from business or profession. Likewise, any sum received or receivable for not sharing any know-how, patent, copyright, trademark, license, franchise, or any other business or commercial right or information or technique which is likely to assist in the manufacture of goods or provision of services will be taxed under Section 28. Then Section 28 subsection 6 speaks about any sum received under a key man insurance policy, including now this particular sum received will also include the sum of bonus on such policy. Then as per Section 28 subsection 6A, any profit or gains arising from conversion of inventory into capital asset. Now you need to remember, in this case, the fair market value of the inventory on the date of conversion will be chargeable to tax. So you need to look into the fair market value of the inventory on the day on which the inventory is converted into a capital asset. Moving on to section 28 subsection 7. Any sum received or receivable either in cash or in kind on account of any capital asset other than land or goodwill or financial instrument. And these capital assets are either being demolished or destroyed or discarded or transferred. Any sum received in that case, if the whole of the expenditure on such capital asset has been allowed as deduction under section 35 subsection AD. Okay, it will be taxed under section 28. Any sum received either in cash or in kind on account of any capital asset that is being demolished, destroyed, or discarded or transferred, if the whole of the expenditure on such capital asset has been allowed as deduction under section 35 AD. Then coming to explanation 2 to section 28. Now, income from speculative transactions. Okay, this also will be taken care of under section 28. However, it shall be deemed to be distinct and separate from any other business. So, any income that is derived from speculative transactions will also be treated under section 28. It will be chargeable under section 28, but it has to be looked into separately from other businesses of the SSC. So if an SSC carries on speculative business, and that business of the SSC must be deemed as distinct and separate from any other business. Okay, this is because when there is losses in speculation business, it can be set off only against the profits of a speculation business, and it cannot be set off against profits of any other business. That's the reason why you need to specifically calculate the profits of speculative business separately. Okay, that's all in this video. Please check part 3 for some more provisions under the head Profits and Gains of Business or Profession. Thank you.